Welcome back, sports fans. Buckle up because today's episode is absolutely packed. From Patrick Mahomes' heartbreaking Super Bowl fallout to Lexi Rodriguez's unforgettable pro debut, LeBron James' injury scare, and a jaw-dropping 1v1 basketball upset. Plus, Kendrick Lamar's controversial Super Bowl halftime performance has fans divided, and the Cavender twins find themselves in a real-life rescue mission. Let's dive right in. Let's start with what every football fan is talking about, the Kansas City Chiefs' shocking Super Bowl loss. Don't you just hate it when the story doesn't end the way you want? Chiefs Kingdom certainly does. They had the firepower, they had Mahomes, they had the shot at history. But the Eagles said, not today. And under the bright lights of Caesars Superdome, Kansas City's dreams came crashing down. One player who wore his emotions on his sleeve was wide receiver Marquise Brown. He took to Instagram, posting a heartfelt message, thankful for the journey. And his teammates felt the pain, too. Xavier Worthy and DeAndre Hopkins showed their support. Brown, who had a rough year battling injuries, gave it everything in the big game. But in the end, it wasn't enough. And then there was Mahomes, ever the leader, ever the warrior. But this time, even he admitted defeat, saying, "I let y'all down today." Still, true to form, he promised to bounce back stronger. It's a tough pill to swallow for the Chiefs, who were chasing history with a three-peat. But you know Mahomes, he doesn't stay down for long. And speaking of making history, let's shift from the football field to the volleyball court, where a young star finally got her long-awaited moment. If there's one thing fans hate, it's waiting. And for weeks, volleyball lovers were asking, when is Lexi Rodriguez finally making her pro debut? Well, the wait ended on February 9th when she stepped onto the court for LOVB Omaha. But here's the best part, Lexi herself was caught off guard. Her coach, Susie Fritz, revealed a behind-the-scenes moment that left everyone smiling. Just before the match, she told Lexi, "You're going in." And Lexi? She was stunned, me? But when the fifth set rolled around, she stepped in like she belonged there, helping Omaha clinch a 3-2 victory over Salt Lake. Her teammates weren't surprised, though. Jolly Winters summed it up perfectly. "None of us were nervous when she came in. She does this every day." And that's exactly what Lexi did, she delivered. And after the game, she gave a special shout-out, not to an Olympic champion, but to her former teammate Kennedy, saying, "At Kennedy you taught me everything I know." A class act through and through. But while Lexi was celebrating her debut, over in the NBA, fans were dealing with a much scarier moment involving a basketball legend. Lakers fans, take a deep breath. It was a tense night when LeBron James suddenly walked off the court mid-game against the Jazz. Everything was going great. The Lakers were dominating, Luka Doncic was making his debut, and then boom. 40 seconds into the fourth quarter, LeBron checked out with a grimace, heading straight to the tunnel. Cameras caught him pressing his face against the wall, clearly in discomfort. The reported issue? Abdominal pain. For a moment, Lakers Nation held its breath. But here's the good news, LeBron returned to the bench with 2 minutes left in the game. No visible pain, no panic. Maybe just a precaution. At 40 years old, LeBron continues to defy expectations, but should he slow down before the postseason? JJ Redick once said, "I don't know if playing all 82 games is in the best interest of him and us." What do you think? Should LeBron take it easy, or keep pushing? Let us know in the comments. And speaking of pushing limits, let's talk about an intense one-on-one basketball showdown where one WNBA star got completely shut out. Imagine walking into a game as the number 1 seed, fully expected to dominate, and then, you don't score a single point. That's exactly what happened to Breanna Stewart in the unrivaled tournament. Her teammate Aaliyah Edwards didn't just win, she made history, beating Stewart 12-0 in just 117 seconds. That's right, the New York Liberty star walked away with 0 points. Fans couldn't believe it. To her credit, Stewart took it like a champ, shouting out Edwards on Twitter, "Tough night for me. Go get that bag." And that bag is big. The tournament has a $350,000 prize pool, with the champion taking home $200,000. The competition is fierce, and some fans are even calling for rule changes. But love it or hate it, Unrivaled is shaking up the game. And speaking of shaking things up, let's talk about the biggest debate from the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. Super Bowl 59 had it all, history, records, drama. And at halftime, Kendrick Lamar took center stage. But did he live up to the hype? That's the question dividing fans. Lamar went all in, performing hits like Humble and DNA, even throwing in a jab at Drake with asterisk not like us. The crowd was electric, but not everyone was sold. Enter NBA star Dwight Howard, who stirred the pot with a simple tweet. "What y'all thought about Kendrick's performance?" That's all it took for fans to go off. Some thought it was fire. Others, not so much. Many argued that Lil Wayne should have headlined, especially since the Super Bowl was in his hometown of New Orleans. One fan put it bluntly, "Should have been Wayne." Love it or hate it, One thing is clear, Kendrick's performance is going to be debated for a long, long time. And now let's just talk about Cavender twins. What would you do to save your best friend? For Hailey Cavender, the answer was simple: anything. The Cavender twins have taken over social media with their insane basketball skills, workouts, and behind-the-scenes moments. But this time, it wasn't about hoops or highlights. It was about a heroic act that left Hailey with a painful injury, all to save a life. Let's break it down. It all started as a normal walk with their beloved dog, Harvey Douglas Cavender. Yes, he even has a fan following of his own. But then, chaos. Harvey got confused, mistaking Hannah for Hailey, and bolted. Before anyone could react, Hailey did what any true dog mom would. She lunged, tackled, and saved her furry best friend from danger. The result? A nasty cut on her knee, a painful limp, and a moment that had Hannah saying, "That was actually horrible. We are never not walking together again." Fans were quick to react, flooding the comments with concern and praise. One wrote, "prayers up for Hailey and Harvey, and also Hannah. That was scary." Another joked, "Twinning so hard, even the dog can't tell the difference anymore." But beyond the laughs, there was real relief. Harvey is safe, and Hailey? Well, she's proving once again why she's a fighter. And here's the kicker: Hailey isn't just tough off the court. She's been dropping 18.4 points and 6.7 rebounds per game for the Miami Hurricanes. With a big matchup against NC State coming up, fans are hoping this injury won't slow her down. But let's be real, if she can throw herself in front of a charging dog without hesitation, a little knee scrape isn't stopping her. So what do you think? Would you risk it all for your pet? And do you think Hailey will be ready to suit up on the 13th? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And that's a wrap on these biggest sports stories. From the heartbreak of the Super Bowl to Lexi Rodriguez's dream debut, LeBron's injury scare, Breanna Stewart's stunning loss, and the never-ending Kendrick-Lamar debate, we've covered it all. What's your take? Should Mahomes take the blame? Will Lexi become the next volleyball superstar? Can LeBron keep up his insane pace? And most importantly, did Kendrick deliver, or should Lil Wayne have taken the stage? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more sports action. Until next time, stay tuned, stay hyped, and keep the conversation going. Love you, gang.